My game. Oops, let's open it up in GOG, just in case that is the Steam version. Because I know the Steam version has a lot of issues. I mean, this has a lot of issues, but not near as many, from what I understand, about the Steam version. So we're going to check. It should work. I mean, I think there are a few areas that probably still have the glitch, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same spots. Da-na. No, it works good. This game's a classic, though. I mean, I think it's a lot better than... I haven't played Sinking City yet because of the whole ordeal they've got going on with Nacon. But it's definitely better than the Call of Cthulhu game that came out before that. Oh, wait. I mean, this is probably one of the fewer ones that actually works as it's supposed to, and it actually is what you would expect from an H.P. Lovecraft property.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Okay, so it does actually work. The audio actually picked up. But yeah, it's actually kind of a shame. I mean, a lot of people still probably fondly remember this. I now walk in the garden between... I don't even know what the fuck that reads. Probably sure it's something ominous. I'm hoping this game holds up and it doesn't crash too much because, like I said, it's a very, you know, badass game. It's probably one of the best, you know, H.P. Lovecraft properties. Despite being old. I know people can be like, it's an old game. Well, yeah, it is pretty old, but I can assure you it's worthy of a lot more recognition than it probably gets from most gamers. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call.
Meh.
This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch.
I should have probably turned off the chat box.
So tonight, we were just
Border.
passing, you know, doing the normal rounds when we heard gunshots.
If I had a dual
fired.
monitor, I would do that, but...
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
What do you think that was going to happen here, Copper?
Just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great.
Meh.
Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Okay, handle's a little bit weird. Sensitivity is a little bit hardcore. Let's go with the game tips. I don't really need game tips. Controller options, advanced options, mouse sensitivity. Probably bring it down a bit. Okay, well, it's still kind of jittery, but that's sneaking mode in case you're wondering what that is. I'll have your fucking badge, you son of a bitch. Oh yeah, I can't run yet.
What's taking you so long? Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Yeah, what you're going to find out in this game, too, is that there is what is known as a sanity meter, which we'll come to see that later on, that the sanity meter is affected by visual horrors, like would be in an actual Lovecraft, property. You would obviously be seeing, if you've seen shit you couldn't explain, you'd probably lose your fucking mind, too. I continue to translate the phacotic fragments. I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are knowledge. I'm assuming that's our knowledge. Truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways. See, like, this is a game that actually has graphics and where I can read a piece of paper that's on a table. To comprehend, I know now how ignorant mankind is in the universe. A doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as all ourselves have such a short and limited future. Okay. I mean, just the fact that you can read that on a piece of paper is kind of impressive, because they were just like, we didn't need to put a piece of paper here, but we did. Hey, rats.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Huh, it already knows I have a save file. But we're not going to use that one because I think it's the save file from the Steam account. Some sort of, female genitalia. Okay, well, let's go welcome Destiny.
At last!
Oi, mate.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walton.
Pow! Right in the kisser. How come I can't take the key? Is this another one of those sizing issues? I mean, is there a way to set its... Well, that's obviously the key, but how do I take it?
key.
Okay.
Good
It seems
combination.
like the hit detection's a little bit off because there's no reticle or whatever. It must be because this game is not exactly adequately sized. It's going to become a real problem later on. As you can see, they decided to excommunicate themselves forcefully. Yeah, see, this is what happens in the game. If you notice how the camera's getting dizzy like that, it's because in this game you have a sanity meter, which is something that comes from actual, H.P. Lovecraft, like the role-playing game stuff, where you start going mad the more you're subjected to.
Nothing of interest.
The problem I'm having is I don't... Now I'm worried I missed something because I know that the hit detection's off.
It won't budge. It
This-
won't open.
That's not going to be a good thing, though. I just feel like that's going to come back to bite me in the ass later on, not being able to accurately click on the screen. Should be this door, I think.
It's locked.
Yes. Does it matter? As it just so happens, I have a...
It's locked.
Yeah, we know it's locked. How do I interact with that?
It's the wrong key.
Okay, that's the wrong key. I mean, I don't see how it is, but I'll take your word for it.
The lock of the store is broken. It won't budge.
I know it
won't
won't.
open. It won't budge.
What is S? Oh, there is no reverse. That's what it is.
It won't budge.
S is
It
open.
won't budge.
Oh my god, that is so weird. What the hell is... Oh yeah, E is lean. Maybe that's... okay, yeah, that makes sense. Key configuration. S is action. That answers and explains a whole hell of a lot. Okay, so we're all dead in here, right? We're all dead? Yeah.
Nope, nothing of interest.
Well, as long as that's the case, that takes the book.
Diary. This will make interesting reading.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, which is why I wish I'd known that the click button was the click button earlier. The fuck am I?
It's unlocked.
Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Can I take it now? Okay, so now I can look at it
As
and
I
read it.
continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become...
Yeah, take it. We don't really care. Oh my god, that's nice to know. After the fact, of course.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them.
They've got my baby photos.
There must be
Even
some
the ones
kind of
where I'm
mistake.
naked.
Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think.
Now, calm down here, Jack.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. All
Calm
these
down there,
photos
Jackie
and
boy.
clippings are of me. I just don't get it.
That's life. That's life. That's probably the store.
It's unlocked.
Indeed it
For
is.
nutcases, they seem quite literate. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in...
Okay, so how do I look at it? General evidence. Wow, that's the worst overlay I've ever seen for a text.
Classical Greek. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Yeah, it's just the old... Oh. Oh yeah, this is an optical illusion. That is kind of neat, though.
Really old.
Like, you wouldn't even think it by standing there. You're like, oh yeah, it looks like a wall. But then when you get closer...
Shit. That did nothing.
Oh.
Well, that's just swell.
He got his brains bashed in.
He's dead. The beam must have fallen. My God. There are bodies buried in the walls.
Are there? Where? Huh. Fuck this place. And this is where the insanity meter kicks in again.
From the markings, he must have been one of their own. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
My guy's a bitch for somebody who's supposed to be a private investigator. Yeah.
Looks like his stomach. The contraption above seems to be controlling his beating heart. Oh shit, I'm not touching it again.
Don't worry. You okay, bro?
The crystal's still warm.
I mean, he probably didn't want to live down here anyway.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
Of course.
There's no power.
Something down there. That's for sure.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
Okay, time to kick off the first half of this game. Oh my God. My fucking hand. The Diary of Jack Walters, February
It's been more than 6
6th.
years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor.
That'll do it to you.
When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's
Marty.
Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
I believe I've just drawn it, sir. Your package. I don't want to talk too much during the stream because it's, it would be doing an injustice to this game. Because, like I said, the dialogue right out into the music and the structure of it is just fantastic.
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National Grocery Store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
Oh, us H.P. Lovecraft
Small
people
fishing
know.
town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this. What the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
It's a stack of money, bro. Store manager. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, regional manager of the First National Grocery Store chain. It appears that the First National Grocer... I don't know what the fuck it says. Grocery was recently burglarized. Grocery store of Innsmouth has been burglarized. Burnham is missing. And it is a man... It's not even easy to read that text because it's really... Let's just say it's really not too brilliant. They overlaid it over top the other. I mean, it's probably not like that in the Xbox release. If I remember, it's pretty easy to read it, but I believe it's probably either a graphical anomaly that's caused by the PC version. Who knows?
Driver, how far did we stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
How come there are no black Innsmouth residents? Just kidding. This is the scene of the very fun level later on, but...
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. couple habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah,
I'm after directions to the First National Grocery Store.
and I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Okay, I'll do just that. You know, let me know if there's a room available.
Chit-chat to him's gonna get me no place fast. Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, come on.
You see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
I mean, how hard could it be to locate?
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing.
Where you're gonna end up? Ha policeman.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Ropes. Alien ropes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Okay, it's a very,
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful.
What about you, sir?
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
It won't open.
Ah,
You can't come down there.
yeah, okay. I mean, I don't mind being put out.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
Well, I also need somebody who can tell me where First National... Okay, I think I've seen that guy.
Do you know
Oh, it is a
Burnham
black
man?
man. There is a black man in
Sorry,
Innsmouth.
stranger. I can't help you.
No, stop! You're the only black man in Innsmouth.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Stop pestering me, stranger.
Okay, well, is he black or is he Asian? I don't even know now.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
As you'll see, everybody in this town is quite charming. The
The
poorhouse.
sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens.
Well, I think the only thing we can do at this point is to sneak.
Evening, Constable.
Where are you going? Constable! The hell was that? How do I skip dialogue? Because he's obviously just walking off on me. That could be another game-breaking bug. Skip scene. The back button. Okay. I mean, he's obviously gonna walk off on me. Okay. No! Come back! This game is buggy as hell. I don't even know where the hell I am. I mean, I can hear the town. Ah. I was not expecting that to happen, which is why I should have prepared for that. Okay, so apparently... I'd love to move along. It just says loading. Okay, well, we're gonna have to close it out. I'll probably have to try this again later anyway. I want to go to the store. So I don't feel like this... If I remember, this happened before last time too, but I don't remember how I got it to go back, because it's not so much... Okay, well, I guess it's a crapshoot. Okay, this thing is not gonna be coming along with me. No, it's not gonna. I'm gonna have to play it again later. I'll just avoid certain key items when coming in here, because like I said, I forgot exactly how many problems this game had, because I know it was probably one of the reasons why it didn't do so well as a successful game, because I mean the game was pretty much broken all to fucking hell. And the problem is you're going to find with this is that you can't window it either. Be lucky if I can even get out of this thing in a reasonable amount of time. I like how I can hear them all walking around me. Okay. That's the one thing I don't like about this game, is because it locks to the screen. It's not easy to force quit it, because I know that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to stream it in the first place. Not because it's a terrible game, but because it's kind of riddled with a lot of problems. But anyway, I think we'll close the stream off here, and we'll hope we can get it, get it working at some other point.